Yeah, continuing with our last example, we had taken the default shared preference file, and we had through the preference screen we had got the user preferences stored in the file, and through the editor object we had modified the values that we had obtained from the user. Now this is the default shared preference file, the name of which depends upon the package name. However, we have the liberty to name the preference file on our own, as I'll just show you. I'll take a shared preference object, sp is equal to get shared preferences. I'll name, say, my pref file, and give it a mode which is mode underscore private. So mode under private means the values or the file is available throughout the application. So now you can obtain an editor for this. sp.edit. So now I can check up if I have some value. Sorry, shared preference dot editor. So now I'll just check up in case this shared preferences it has a certain value. In case it does not have, then I can put some value in that. Put string, say name, and then I can put any value. My name is Android. So I put up this string in this, and then I can commit this value. So as you can see, what I have done is I have taken a shared preference object corresponding to a file which is my pref file. So we can see that we can name any number of files, we can create any number of preference file for an application, and we can differentiate between files on the type of data that we are trying to store in that. For example, we can have a preference file corresponding to the choice of food and seats for airline. Then we can have a choice of location, we can have a preference file based on that. So any number of files we can have, we can assign a different name to that file. So I'll just run this off and see how this file is created in the data folder. Just launching the pref application. So there it is. Oh, I should have at least set down the value also in the ed. So we'll just go to the ddms, and there we have the shared pref folder, and we have a file which is my pref file. So we have an option either to take up the default name that the system assigns to the preference file, or second option is that we can assign a name by ourselves, and then we can put down the values without taking those values from the user. Instead of using the screen, we can directly put down the values to the preference file through the editor, and we can commit it. So this is how we can create files as per our naming convention or as per our requirement.